President Sonia Gandhi, where he has, in his 5-page letter, he has written a lot about the functioning of the party and why he has left the party. Just 2 days back, you have felt the same thing. What is your reaction on it?
The fact that a youngster like me complained about the sycophant Darbari culture, and now a senior seasoned leader who has given his blood and sweat to the party is speaking about it becoming a club of PAs and security guards, shows that leaders across age groups are disappointed, frustrated by this entire coterie culture which is thriving in the Indian National Congress. Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad's letter is the correct diagnosis of how Indian National Congress has transformed from a formidable political party into a cozy club of PAs, security guards and darbaris who are nothing but mere cheerleaders who only work for themselves, neither for the party and neither for the people of India. It is tragic that on one hand, in front of the nation, a PR exercise in the name of Bharat Jodo is being launched, but in reality, this cabal is working within the Congress party on Congress Todo Abhiyan, pushing out, elbowing out all the well-meaning leaders who have nothing but goodwill for the Indian National Congress. I think this letter speaks loudly the sentiments of many thousands and lakhs of well-meaning Congress workers, well-meaning Congress leaders.
So that was Jaiveer Shergill, just moved out of Congress party. Another leader who has been associated with the Congress party, former Law Minister Ashwini Kumar, is also with me on the broadcast. Sir, first reaction, Ghulam Nabi Azad has minced no words. It's almost as if he's an opposition leader taking on Rahul Gandhi.
Well, I have not seen the letter of Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad. I've been informed that he has quit the party. If that is so, it is indeed unfortunate for the Congress party. Many senior leaders have left the party, and I think, although I am no one to advise the party, I do think in the larger national interest, the Congress as the premier party must introspect as to why those people who have stood by the party through thick and thin have, after so many years of dedicated service to the nation and party, been forced to leave the party. I think this is an exercise best undertaken by the leadership. I do hope that correctives will be applied. Otherwise, we are facing a huge political vacuum in the country in terms of the opposition space.
Right. Sir, but some of the things that Ghulam Nabi Azad said, let me just read them out to you. He's called Mr. Gandhi childish because he tore that ordinance, something that was approved by the Congress core group, something that had the consent of Dr. Manmohan Singh's cabinet. Then he said that he is allowing a coterie, a group of sycophants to be surrounding him, influencing his decisions and humiliating senior leaders. Third thing, he's saying the way he stepped down as a president in a huff has also damaged the party.
Well, Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, as a senior leader, has stated what he needed to say. I can neither add to it or nor detract from it. I think the letter speaks for itself. It is now for the leadership of the Congress to respond the way they want to.
But sir, what has been your experience like? I mean, did you feel suffocated as well when you decided to move on?
Well, whatever I felt, I stated in my letter. I think that is done. I don't need to repeat it. But obviously, if I left the Congress party after 46 years, I must have very, very strong reasons. And I have no ideological differences with the Congress party at all. I still believe that the Congress's ideology is the best ideology for the country. But I did feel that it was not possible to work within the party with a sense of dignity, without which no politician has any relevance.
But given the fact that all of you, be it you, be it Ghulam Nabi Azad, be it Kapil Sibal, Anand Sharma, all of you have been associated with the Congress party for long, and all of you maintain that ideologically you do want Congress party, ideologically you want it to succeed, you know, that you feel that Congress party is needed if you're talking about nation building. But in the current scheme of things, if you see Ghulam Nabi Azad's attack against Rahul Gandhi, what is the way forward for the party?
That's for the party to decide now. The way forward for the party is to take some hard decisions, out of the box decisions, not the standard decisions, something that would show a party in renewal, something that would show a freshness in what the party is all about. Politics is not only about saying and stating the right thing, it is also about doing the right things in the right way. And that, I think, is the fundamental challenge that the Congress has to brace up for.
Some of the younger leaders, sir, have said that this is only part of a generational shift. Rahul Gandhi bonds more with younger leaders, and that is why the older generation of the Congress might be feeling left out. Is it just that?
No, not at all. Everybody recognizes that it is in the order of nature and the scheme of things that the old order yields place to the new. Nobody has ever disputed the right of the younger generations to come forward. In fact, it is necessary for younger and generations and fresh blood to come in the Congress, as indeed in all other parties. But in politics, certainly in democratic politics, the way to achieve that is not through a rupture. The change has to be transition, or the change or transition has to be gradual, respectful of experience, respectful of the services of the older people. And let me tell you, there are some not so young people, but who are very active and with God's grace enjoy good health, who can think clearly, and they are in a position to add to the party. Why should they not feel wanted in the party?
Right.
I don't think that can be the right way forward.
All right. Former Law Minister, former Congress Party member Ashwini Kumar ji, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your views. Not just Congress leaders and former Congress leaders, even allies of the Congress Party are reacting. Let's listen in from TKS Elangovan.
Students from dropout and reduce the number of dropout cases. Kamaraj did it when he was Chief Minister to the entire state. He expanded it to the entire state. Thirdly, MGR did it. We are continuing with it. The only purpose of it is that there should not be any dropout in the schools, which means we are investing on human resources. Secondly, most of the hospitals in India, government hospitals, are providing free treatment to the poorest of the poor. That is a freebie. And thirdly, states like Tamil Nadu, which is implementing a universal public distribution system, where every household will have a ration card and every household will be provided with a certain quantity.
So that was the first reaction coming in from an alliance partner of the Congress. That was DMK's TKS Elangovan reacting. This is like a political earthquake. It's not just about a senior leader of the Congress Party quitting. We've seen that happen in the last few weeks, last few months, even last few years. Senior leaders of the Congress Party have left and gone. But the content of Ghulam Nabi Azad's resignation, the way he has taken on Rahul Gandhi, that has led to a political earthquake, so to say, because he's accusing Rahul Gandhi of running a coterie, deliberately insulting senior leaders of the Congress like Ghulam Nabi Azad, like Kapil Sibal. Kapil Sibal has come to Rajya Sabha after disassociating himself from the Congress Party. He's come there with the support of the Samajwadi Party. So in a sense, we've seen at least 2 members of G23 move out. Anand Sharma has also made it very public. His views about what is happening in Himachal Pradesh and the way he is being treated in light of the upcoming elections in Himachal Pradesh. So he could be next. That's the speculation, that after Ghulam Nabi Azad, could the next member of G23 who goes forward and bells the cat, so to say, be Anand Sharma. What about those like Shashi Tharoor? What about those like Manish Tiwari? I'm hoping